So I'm just going to be doing a little tutorial on contouring. So it's just going to be, I just usually use powders. I don't really use a lot of creams. Sometimes I will, but I just find with the powders it's just a lot easier and quicker. So that's just, I just always go with whatever's quicker and easier. The creams can be a little bit hard to play around with sometimes. I've just always used powder, so it's what I'm used to, so I'm just going to show you how to do that. I have sometimes contoured with creams. I like the oval brushes. They actually blend the creams out really nicely. I find that it's really hard to blend out the creams with a beauty blender or any other brush. For me at least, I just find it's hard. Oh. And then I'm buffing too much and then I'm taking away some foundation. Anyway, so I'm just going to get stuck right into it, otherwise I'll be going on for ages. I've already used a light moisturiser over my face, so I'm going to go in and prime. I'm going to use my Makeup Store Skin Serum, and I'm going to also use my Sculpt Excellence from Makeup Store as well, and this is in Coconut. So just about this much. So in this video I'm just going to contour, and then I'll put a bit of mascara on. I'll put a little bit of contour through my lids, through my crease, and then I'll do like really natural brows, because I want to focus more on the contouring, or how I contour and how I feel like if you just want a little bit of extra definition to your face, you don't need to go into a whole routine. Okay, so I'm going to let that set a little bit because I did put a little bit too much on. Alright, so I'm going to go in with my Sculpt Excellence. Really like this foundation. It can be slightly drying, slightly... so I do like to stick a little bit of my Marasuja oil through it, my Tarte Marasuja oil. And I just usually plop a little bit of... Actually, I'm just going to do it. Marasuja. So I'll grab a little bit... Not too much, because then it's too much. It's too much. Just here. It's like so, and then I'm going to grab my Real Techniques stippling brush and just buff that right out. Excuse my voice, I've got a cold. I think it actually makes my voice sound a little bit better. Slight waxing fail. Hopefully the foundation will cover that. Yeah, I really like this foundation. It covers really nice and it buffs out really nice as well. Yeah, I'm not going to set it, I'm just going to leave it. I don't think it needs to be set because it's a matte. I usually like dewy makeup, but this is a really matte one, so I'm not going to bother setting it. I think it's sort of sets itself. Alright, so I'm going to go straight in with contour. So, first thing first is bronzing your whole face. So I've just got a Too Faced matte bronzer, light medium. So it's quite light. I'd usually go probably a medium or a dark for bronzing. But it's actually quite good because light medium, you can really build it up and without putting too much on. So just bronzing up my face, starting from the ear down, just a quick little motion like that. It's not too fancy. You're just bronzing up your face quickly. So you just want to bronze where the light naturally hits your face, so mostly on the cheeks here, and then down, and then up your face like this. I don't really have a big forehead, so but I like to still put a little bit just through it, just so it all blends out nice and evenly. I'm going to go straight in with my Real Techniques again. This is a little bit dirty. This one is the Duo Fibre Contour Brush, so I really love this one for contouring. Really chisels out the cheekbones. So same product, going to go straight back in there, top of the ear down. So sort of a, yeah, you want to go in a downward sort of motion rather than straight across. It's just a better look. It's like this, especially from the side when you can see it. So just go all the way down. Not too far down, probably about here. You might even want to take it a little bit sort of, yeah, sort of just like that. And that's what's really going to chisel out the cheekbones, if you so desire. And then just take a little bit up the face again, if you want to add a little bit more depth. And just a little bit around the jawline. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I contour my nose. At the moment I'm loving this technique. Probably won't love it forever because I always change my mind, but the way that I like to do it is with powder, get a fluffy brush like this, work it down and down the nose as well, so you're sort of just shadowing this whole part, and then bring it in as close as you can to the centre, because I like to create the smallest strip down my nose possible. I really don't like the technique where you kind of just focus on drawing the lines down your face. I just feel like it's not blended out properly and it looks a little bit funny. It's just not, yeah, I just don't really like it in particular. And there's probably people that don't like this technique in particular, but I find that it's a little bit more natural and it's nice bronzy sort of a look. So I just grab, yeah, fluffy brush sort of like this and work it close as I can to the centre of my nose and start around here in a back and forth sort of a motion, joining it up a little bit to the start of my brow, and then working it all the way down. And yeah, shadowing this whole part. And then the other side, sort of just like that. So I like doing that rather than using, or whatever you want to use, powder or cream, but I like to do it like blending it right out rather than leaving the lines. I'm not leaving the lines, but to me it just seems like that's just never, it's hard to really blend out properly, so I just like to distribute the powder all over my nose, like this. Usually I just put a, like, it all depends what you're into. Sometimes just a strip of eyeshadow highlighter down the strip of your nose is good enough. All depends on what look you want. Okay, so I'm just using the same brush, I'm just going to put a smidge through my crease. Like so. Alright, so I'm going to just do some brows. So I'm just going to do natural brows. I just did them last night. They were well and truly overgrown. So when I do my brows, when I groom them, I just tweeze underneath and then I grab 2 wax strips and I just wax here and then down, so I'm totally leaving my arch alone, and they're actually not doing too bad. I do totally have lopsided brows, especially when I'm not aware that, when I'm looking at myself I can like, but when I'm like, I don't know, they go lopsided. I need a brow lift. Hello. Alrighty, so what am I doing? Brows. Alright, so Anastasia Beverly Hills, and what brush? Where am I? Okay. Anastasia Beverly Hills, I love this product. You can do full-on flaky brows or you can do nice natural brows. It's just about how much product you use. So with this, I'm going to do natural brows. I'm literally just going to feather them in just to create a little bit of definition so they're a little bit more pronounced over my foundation. And, well, no, it's quite heavy foundation. Well, it's not really heavy foundation, no. It's probably about medium coverage. But it's just nice to fill them in a little bit more. Alright, so what I do is grab the product, Anastasia, brush like this, grab the product, and start from the centre, because that's where most of your product is, because most of your product's on your brush at this time. And yeah, small strokes, work it down, and then at the front you just grab the least amount of product that's on your brush and just work up. There is a red glitter particle in my brows. Don't know why, don't know how. I think like that, that will do for a natural look. And then I'll just do the other one. Alright, so that's all for brows. For mascara, someone's beeping, why are they doing that? Alright, for mascara I've got my new Better Than Sex Too Faced one. I really like this mascara, I really like the wand. Curly, really curls your lashes. Beautiful. And to finish off, I think I'm just going to put on some of my Liquid Last matte lipsticks by Model Rock. I'm going to go with You Mauve Me. Probably for a look like this I would go pure nude, but this one's a little mauvey. Just for something a little bit fun. I haven't used this for ages and I love mauves. I love mauvies. Mauve colours. So I'm going to pop this on. The top. Oh my god, no. I'm going to highlight first. What the hell? Alright. So I'm just going to use my Napoleon Purtis highlight. What is it called? Reflective Refiner Bright Light Highlight Powder. So this one's a really nice one. It's a little bit pinky. What I like to do is I use it around the edges of my face. For my nose I will use like more of a gold eyeshadow. I really need to invest in a nice gold undertone highlighter because the eyeshadow can be a little bit too gold. I find with this one, because it's pinky, makes my nose a little bit red. Sometimes. It does actually all the time look red. Right there. So I don't really like it. So when I use the eyeshadow, I'll put like a little bit of it on. Actually no, I put heaps on. But then I'll go over with this to soften it out a little bit. It usually does the trick. Okay, so I'm going to pop a little bit here. I just like to blot it on like so. And then a little bit on my chin. Up here. Here. Oh yeah. Love this part. Cool. And that's pretty much it for highlighting. Actually, I'll just show you. So say with this one, Pretty Fun Fearless palette by Ciate and Chloe Morello. Really like this palette. With the Vacay. I'll just pop a little bit through. Oh, I'll pop a little bit here. I love that little. Kind of creates like a really nice, beautiful, petite little nose. I would stay away from this area here because it can create a crease. And nobody wants that. Cool. Someone is still honking out there. Why? Why, I tell you? Okay. And that is pretty much... Oh no, lips, for crying out loud. Cool. That's cool. That's like a fun little twist on it. Alright. And that is the finished look for contouring, my contouring routine. And it's like a nice natural look. Because I didn't go too heavy on the contour. Yeah, this is Marina Collections. It's really cool. What is it called? I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't remember. But they have some really nice necklaces, and this one is definitely a favourite. Nice little choker, massive choker. Cool. All right, that is all. Thanks for watching.